This is Out of the Box with your host, Jonathan Clark. Out of the Box, Sunday nights at 9 on Q1043.
All right, welcome back. Jonathan Clark in the studio with the fantastic Phoebe Bridgers. The current album, her debut, is right here. It's called Stranger in the Alps. All the tour dates are on her website, which might have the most awesome website address ever. It's phoebebridgers.com. Did it take you, how long did it take you to come up with that website? Or it was just like sitting around a table, yeah, let's just use that.
There was no table. It's some dude has just phoebebridgers.com.
Oh, no.
And thinks I have $1 million to spend to buy it back from him. Like, he just stole my website. So kind of, as a FU to him, made it that.
Maybe one day you'll buy it back.
Yeah, maybe one day. I just don't want him to win,
Yeah. I'm going to have to edit that out for the radio portion of the broadcast, obviously. So anyway, Phoebe, I've been monitoring your Instagram. I'm not trolling you. I'm not stalking you. I've been monitoring you. And I'm now going to read from your Instagram, which, by the way, is another awesome name, Fake Nudes. Again, I follow you at JC on the air. That's me. No fake nudes of me. They are all real nude all the time. You bowled a strike at Asbury Lanes last night.
I did indeed.
Now, did you have to do some creative editing? Because I saw that post. Or did everyone missed, and then you had a strike? Right
wow.
afterward?
No, I just realized that was because someone obviously took a video of me. So then later when we left, I posted the video of me, but I was taking videos of my friends sucking and bowling before that.
I like that place, Asbury Lanes. I think Bruce Springsteen played there with Portugal the Man 2 weeks ago or something.
He did.
Yeah. And Springsteen country. All right, so let's get back to the post from Saturday night. I'm quoting you here. Here's a clip of me trying not to black out from overstimulation at my first at Newport Folk Fest, at Mavis Staples, at Maggie Rogers, at Brandy Carlisle, at Mumford & Sons. And I saw that clip and the whole thing on YouTube. So tell me about that. That must have been incredible, right?
Yeah, it was unreal. I couldn't speak when Mavis started talking to me. I've always wanted to sing with her, so it was definitely a crazy dream, and it all was thrown together so fast. And I love stuff like that.
Yeah.
It was just, we had all never been in the same room, and then immediately Brandy and Maggie and I started singing in a 3-part harmony, and Mavis just shreds.
Oh,
so
amazing, right?
Yeah.
Have you watched The Last Waltz?
Oh yeah, and she does it. She does that verse that she does in The Last Waltz verbatim.
Yeah.
It's incredible.
You're from Pasadena. You wanted to be a marine biologist at one point?
Yeah, when I was a little kid.
That's a pretty cool job, though, actually. I mean,
totally.
If you can be in the South Pacific, diving and swimming with sharks and things like that.
But I get really seasick. So once I
you really?
Once I figured that out, I was.
How about airplanes? Do you get sick on airplanes or no?
Yes.
Really? So you have a motion thing.
I puked before a plane took off once.
Wow.
So yeah, I get really sick traveling, but I've gotten better.
Was it your mom or your dad that played you Jackson Browne and Joni Mitchell? Is that how you sort of got turned on to them?
Yeah, my mom for sure. My brother's named after Jackson Browne.
So what goes through your mind when you hear this?
Oh, people, look around you. The signs are everywhere. You've left it for somebody.
I saw him play this once.
Really?
At a friend's birthday. Yeah. So I've been lucky enough to be kind of in his orbit because he's a classic LA guy. He grew up in Highland Park, which tripped me out. He was at one of my shows at the end of last year, and
okay.
And it's just super weird I think he bought my record with his own money, as he's told me 3 different times, which is incredible.
So you
I'm
have met
I would
him
have sent you one.
Yeah.
But yeah, I have met him, and I've seen him play solo a bunch. Spent my own money on lots of Jackson Browne tickets, and then I saw him play solo at a friend's birthday party not too long ago.
I've tried to get him in there in that very chair. It hasn't happened yet, but hopefully one day.
Yeah, he's incredible.
How about this song?
I used to fall asleep to my iPod Shuffle, and I would put this album on a lot.
Yeah.
And yeah, I mean, this is just unequivocally, is that the word I'm looking for?
It works for me.
Wait
a second.
Just before our love got lost, you said
We're playing Joni Mitchell.
As constant as an
Yeah,
northern
I mean,
star, and I said,
It's funny because when you know how people ask you, what are you listening to these days, that kind of thing, and you sort of tell them, and then sometimes they don't know who that artist is or whatever, and I described you as somebody, I said the first time I heard your album, I don't know why, but I immediately thought of Joni Mitchell. You don't sound like her necessarily, but the feeling that I got when I listened to say that song for the very first time, I got from your album, and they're like, "Whoa, really? I need to check her out."
I appreciate that. That's
Oh
awesome.
yeah, so she was a big influence, I guess.
Yeah, for sure. I love the James Blake version of that song too. I think that's kind of an uncoverable song. So the covers that I like of Joni are all just almost a completely different genre, and there's a James Blake version, and I went to see him and she was in the audience at the Troubadour.
Oh man,
That was really cool.
Yeah, this album. Here's why I love it. Number one, it's a total escape for me, and it's a perfect album to listen to when I'm on the New York City subway system, and crazy people get on the train. I mean, thank God for headphones, right?
Yeah.
I say that on a daily basis. Thank God for headphones on the subway because I take it every day. I first heard about you from Ryan Adams, who produced a song for you, and then also John Mayer singing your praises. So when these really huge and really respected artists say these things about you, do you say to yourself, marine biology is cool, but I think I made the right career choice?
Yeah, for sure. I don't think I've thought about marine biology since I got on my first boat.
Yeah.
But yeah, I don't think I've really looked back at all as far as making music my life. It's
Yeah.
hard, but yeah, it's really rewarding.
I love the song Smoke Signals. One, it's an awesome song. Two, you reference some of my favorite artists. I think in the same song you reference the Smiths, Lemmy, and David Bowie, all in the same song. And this is sort of stuff, you sort of tell a story in that song, and those songs play a part of that story, I guess, right?
Yeah, I think I was just trying to paint a little bit of a picture of a time and place, and yeah, I liked throwing cultural references in.
I just find it interesting that a 23-year-old musician like yourself did not go the way of hip hop or emo or electronic or dub or whatever. To me, it sort of reflects your real love of that singer-songwriter genre of, say, like the early to mid 70s.
Sure, yeah, but I definitely went deep in the hip hop and emo world as well. But
Just growing up, just growing up with your friends in high school and stuff, or
yeah, but I also was really lucky to be surrounded by a bunch of people with a bunch of different music taste. I kind of missed emo actually, and got way into it really, really late. But I kind of missed everything. Like you said, it's a weird time to be so obsessed with. And yeah, like my first concert was Neil Young. So,
well, it's not a bad way to start.
No, not at all. Actually, my
know.
mom would correct me and say that my first concert was Kelly Clarkson, but I think of my first concert.
I like Kelly Clarkson. Girl
Me
can
too.
sing her ass off.
Oh yeah.
I'm going to give you some silly questions right now. Did you have a first rock star celebrity crush?
Elvis.
Okay.
Like before puberty, was obsessed with Elvis.
Really?
Yeah.
There's some dude out there. He's an Elvis guy, impersonator. I posted it on Facebook. I forget his name, but it's scary how much he looks like him.
All right. Give him my number then.
Yeah. I mean, it's insane.
That's great.
What is your go-to karaoke song?
I'm trying really hard to. I haven't decided quite yet, but I have this dream of learning Kate Bush, exactly like Kate Bush. So, probably Running Up That Hill. I'm trying to get the Kate Bush voice down though.
It's not Living on a Prayer, Bon Jovi.
No, but Welcome to the Jungle I did once. That was really fun.
Okay. Now that you are well on your way to massive success, have you recently splurged on something that you've always wanted to buy?
I bought a wedding dress. I am not getting married at all. I just decided to wear it at. It's kind of like a hippie wedding dress, so I didn't really know what it was, and then.
This isn't it though. That's not it.
No, that's just the ghost.
So wait, is that you with a superimposed image of a ghost on you?
It's a picture of me as a little kid, and then painted over it. The artist put a ghost.
And there's a rainbow going through your head.
Yeah, and that's really in the picture too,
that
which
is
is really weird.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
And is that your dog?
That was Bud. That was my
Oh.
grandparents' dog.
Bud's no longer, he's in rock and roll heaven right now?
In rock and roll heaven, yeah.
Okay. Phoebe Bridgers, thank you so much for spending some time with us today.
Yeah, thanks.
Record is fantastic. Stay safe on the road, and please come back here anytime.
This is Out of the Box with your host, Jonathan Clark. Out of the Box, Sunday nights at 9 on Q1043.